This is our new queen, okay? I saw this on my timeline. I could not believe the words that came out of this girl's mouth. She is amazing. Let's take a look.
Republican state senator in New Mexico just got back from his trip to Israel, which was not like a personal vacation, by the way. It was him and a bunch of his other Republican cronies who got invited to Israel for what I can only assume was just like a propaganda trip. So yeah, it looks like my dad.
She's like my shit ass scumbag dad, who's a state senator from New Mexico, went to fucking Israel for a propaganda tour. What a scumbag my shit ass dad is. My stupid chud dad.
And a bunch of other just like loser politicians from New Mexico went to meet with Netanyahu. And I don't know what they could possibly discuss. I mean, again, it's my dad and a bunch of other like state senators and state reps, which like, how does meeting with Netanyahu help the local people of New Mexico? But yeah, I genuinely believe that Israel is like paying my dad now to like peddle propaganda, because he also posted this like super long tweet that's like basically dissertation length that I'm not even gonna, I couldn't even take a screenshot of it and get even half of it. Like that would take like 4 screenshots to get the entire thing. So if you want to check it out, I guess go to his Twitter profile. But he was basically just peddling all of this Israeli propaganda. How much are they paying my dad? You know, like how much is his soul? Because it seems like he has sold his soul to the devil and is now just peddling like,
I know she hates every second weekend. Oh yeah.
Lies and propaganda, which, I mean, look, he's a Republican politician. That's kind of like par for the course. But it's just a little odd to me that somebody who is a state senator, again, he's not even a U.S. senator, he's a state senator, got personally invited to Israel and met with Netanyahu.
Yeah, this was the fucking dipshit dad, and this is the long ass thing that he wrote.
Like, what is going on here?
What happens to people when they let someone who's pro-Israel take over their account? They start Ackman posting, okay? Just a long sequence of words that mean absolutely nothing. And it's just so long and it can't be compressed, which is precisely why people go, I'm not going to read that, dude. Shut the fuck up.
I'm genuinely so confused, and I don't know. I think there's some like nefarious stuff happening, and
may
I
God
just
bless
genuinely
you all.
hope that this will be the end of my dad's political career, because he is clearly not somebody who has like his constituents' best interests in mind. He just wants that Israeli propaganda money, I guess.
There ain't no way he actually turned around and responded to track APAC tracker with "May God bless you all. Bless your heart. You're going to the bad place." Bro, you got cooked by your own daughter, dude. Oh my God. This gives me hope. This actually gives me hope. Ay, ay, ay. I live in New Mexico in J Block's district. He's an absolute disgusting piece of shit and has at least 5 kids with 4 women. Okay, hold on. I have this tweet that I have to fucking rip apart real quick. This image must go hard as fuck if you're a brain-dead leftist who never stopped to think how cheap foreign workforce you can underpay could benefit the rich. 10,000 likes. Okay? This is a classic meme. Careful, that foreigner wants your cookie, right? And what's so stupid about it is that he literally doesn't understand the exact point that the fucking meme is making. No notes, okay? Yeah, no shit. The point is that foreigner is also a fucking human being and a worker, just like the native worker is, okay? The non-immigrant worker is. He's maintaining all the cookies instead of distributing it evenly. That's the point. He could be giving a lot more cookies to this guy and a lot more cookies to this guy, evenly, according to their output. But he's not doing that. And this fucking moron can't even comprehend the simplest fucking meme. That's the point. This isn't even like media literacy at this point. This is not even media literacy. You're like, oh, I watched Starship Troopers and I didn't get it. Okay, fine, right? Maybe it's too complex for your fucking stupid ass brain, okay? And this dumb fuck unironically looked at the simplest image that reduces the ways in which wealthy capital owners divide the public through sectarian, ethnic, national divisions in an effort to retain the large share of your productive output that is also known as profits instead of evenly distributing it amongst the working class. And you still went, nah, dude, the fucking wealthy capital owner is correct. He would give me more of a cookie if there wasn't a brown guy involved. You're a fucking moron. A more realistic version of the cookie mean? Yeah. I mean, that's what it's turned into now. The number of cookies that they've gotten has grown. The number of cookies that the workers have has gotten even smaller. I will never understand how people basically took it upon themselves to believe that one day they will be the capital owner, and then those working poors better watch out. Like, that is such a corrosive, idiotic notion that so many dumb fuck working class people believe in this country and all around the liberal capitalist so-called free world, okay? It is mind-boggling to me. Deluded themselves into believing that one day they're just simply temporarily embarrassed millionaires and billionaires. One day, the embarrassment will be over. One day, I too will be a king, a lord. Meanwhile, if you're not there right now, why don't you just advocate for your best interests, stupid? You're not there right now. You might as well have an easier go at it for the time being, right? No. Modern media literacy is just people looking for bias, manipulation, and hidden agendas where they aren't, while missing the plain meaning right in front of them. It's like treating every joke like a puzzle, every arc like propaganda, every message like a secret code. I like that this guy immediately goes, fun fact, Oda put a lot of Christian iconography in all of One Piece. So if we use their way of thinking, that means One Piece is inherently Christian. Now, I don't actually believe that statement, and I think it's just an amazing story. I don't believe it, but like, I wish it was true. I'm going to do exactly what you claimed. At least under feudalism, there was no expectation that you could increase your station. It led to most lords actually feeling responsibility to people in his domain. Now, when you remain a peasant, it's framed as your fault. I mean, I wouldn't say that if feudalism was better than capitalism. Let's be fucking real. It certainly was not. Capitalism was an understandable and positive evolution away from feudalism. The problem is we need to do more. You know, we can go beyond that. Look at the bounties that technological achievements have provided for all of us. Like, in this day and age, famine is a completely human-made construct, okay? Like, think about that. We have an abundance of food supply, and yet 14 million people around the world die due to famine-related causes every fucking year. This is before we talk about imperialism that sustains capitalism, right? The deaths born out of that. It blows my fucking mind. In this day and age, the only reason why people are still dying of famine is because of capitalism. And it's a real interesting irony that those who continue the capitalist organization of the economy, those who defend it, will then turn around and point to, like, Mao, for example. Famines born out of miscalculations that have been devastating in areas that actually experienced a fuck ton of famine for a very long time and were able to eradicate it. They point to that. We don't have it anymore. We don't have to have it anymore. It's just a matter of logistics. It's just a matter of profit.